You mentioned kind of being a throwback rock and roll band, and that's been the case your entire career. I mean, I don't know who initially I'd heard this from, but back in like the late 90s in like LA, before you guys were signed, there was like the three big LA bands that were kind of bouncing around that weren't popping yet, were like System of a Down, Incubus, and Y'all, which is a kind of an interesting mix of bands. Like, what was that like back then, kind of flying the old school rock and roll flag in a time when kind of no one else was?
Yeah, I'm glad you point that out, because, we've kind of been on our own island our whole career. It's 27 years now, 11 records, and who would have thought, just being a traditional rock and roll band, that we would not fit into any kind of genre of rock at the time. When we came out, it was like all like rap rock bands and what I call shoegazer rock, where they're wearing Buddy Holly glasses and looking down at their shoes, and so we came out and we were just different, and we had songs that worked on radio, and voila, we got to have this great career.
And now when you're looking back, like in 99 or whatever, when you're getting started and kind of starting to blow up, did you imagine yourself on bills with people like Tom Kiefer? Because at the time that was very kind of passé, but now it makes sense.
It's funny, a lot of the 80s rock guys that are still touring, they always want to pair up with us, and we get lumped into that genre a lot, but our first record was in 1999, and we can go play with all the, active rock bands.
Sure.
We do all that, It's nice. We fit into any kind of package, and we just kind of adjust our set accordingly to whatever, fits, and, it's been a lot of fun.